And of all people to kick it out on the full, Mark Murphy, almost his only error of the night.
He's been super, Mark Murphy. 32 disposals. Fortunately, what wasn't one of his best.
Treadray with the ball. Inside 3 minutes. Told to play on. Hugs the line. Westhoff and Cloak fly. Fists come. Lade thumps it on. Bouncing ball. Well played by Murphy. Mopped up his mess. Jack Corns flies with a fist. Carlton have the numbers. Grigg sends it long. Well played by Gibbs. Off hands. Chip kick. Simpson. He runs on. He can kick the goal to give them the lead. It's a heart stopper.
Well, take a bow, Mark Murphy. It was your individual effort that got this ball get back going your way after a big tap by Brendan Lade. That ball should have been called in the boundary spot. Here it is. Have a look at this. This kid just willed it to stay alive. Robbie Gray will learn from that. And at the other end, it's ended up in a goal.
And Russell's had some important plays in his second half. You're right, Jared. Great strength from Mark Murphy. That is absolutely super play.
Brad Ratton and Mark Williams. 2 minutes 17. Judd to half forward. Fist comes. It's been all the Blues. Wiggins. Handball off Scotland to Judd. Kick smothered. Port Adelaide need a goal now. Judd collects. Gone. Russell off the deck. Might still get another chance at it.
Oh, how good's Chris Judd from that centre bounce? A run down. His work rate is... That's just been unbelievable.
Port Adelaide now a goal from the lead. Maybe a draw, their only chance of points from this game. Cloak, Carazzo. Stevens against his old team. And now Bryce Gibbs. Another star's been born tonight. He sends it long. Maybe Fevola for the finishing touch. Corns. Wilson.
Can't afford a point. That's deliberate too.
Just need numbers around the ball now, Carlton. Just keep it in there. Build the wall.
Deafening silence here at Amy Stadium. From the ball in. Scotland was held. No free. Kane Corns hacks it out of the area. Ball in. 1 minute 13 away from an improbable victory, the Blues, and some have given up hope.
Give him a run! Don't hold! Give him a run! Don't hold!
From the ball in. Gibbs.
Nice body.
But more seconds tick by. The Brisbane Lions did it here against Port Adelaide just over a month ago. The Blues are on the verge of doing it here.
There's just no space for Port to run and carry.
Peter Burgoyne left it behind. Cassisi, Kane Corns, important smother for the finishing touch. Fevola, can he kick a goal? Can he kick it behind? Carlisle, it's been a good battle all night. Chaplin sends it long. 40 seconds and counting. Blues have the numbers again. They can hold this ball. Dumped out of play, ball in. 35 left. Lade. Still stunned silence here at Amy. 27 seconds left.
Well, Nick Stevens, he had a very ordinary night. He's had a shocker, in fact, but in the last quarter he has had 10 possessions. He has lifted and produced one of the best quarters he has for the year.
Wait. Only need a score here, the Blues. Fevola!
There it is.
Well, he who laughs last laughs loudest. And Brendan Fevola is about to laugh as loud as he ever has.
Well, it's been an amazing transition and a great Great tactical move by Brett Ratton to restructure the forward line. It took a long time to come, but eventually when it did, Matthew Cruiser has shown himself to be all quality, and look at the jubilation.
Just a formality now. In trouble in the first half, Fev. Told off. He was the goose, but he lays the golden egg. Carlton win. And it's a win to beat all wins at Amy Stadium. From 30 points down at three-quarter time, the Blues 10-15, Port Adelaide 8-15.
42-point turnaround the last quarter. That is unbelievable. Have a look at the inside 50s. Carlton 20, Port Adelaide 5. Got a feel for young Robbie Gray. Had a shot on goal after the stretcher. He'd be a little disappointed, but it's all the Blues. The young legs, young belief.
Yeah, I think it's a few old legs, even though he's not that old. But Chris Judd got the motor in. 6 possessions in the first 6 or 7 minutes, get them going. Created a couple of forward moves, but it was all Cruiser, Matthew Cruiser's spot. As Danny said, as Blaine said, a couple of players, I think, coming of age today. Bryce Gibbs has played some impressive footy over the journey, but this one he was in the best 2 or 3 on the ground with the job he did on Chad Corns, and Cruiser's last quarter was as good as anybody's. Mark Murphy also an absolute star over 4 quarters.